Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have NBA picks for January 21st, 2026. We had another great day in the premium, 2-0 on our hammer plays. And those of you that have been following me for a while, especially back to the summer league, and NBA playoffs, or NFL football, college football, you know one thing about me. Those hammer plays do smack, and they have been smacking crazy. I have proof of work here in a second just to show that I'm just not chatting over here. So I do have two player props for you and one best bet. Yesterday on the free show, we went 0-1 on our player props as Paul George sat, he didn't play, and then we had Amen Thompson go over. We went 1-0 on our best bets as the Rockets ended up beating the Spurs by 5 points, so we easily cashed that minus 3.5. Now, I'm going to get to the proof of work as I always do. Got to show you better than I can tell you, and I can barely start fitting these winners on the screen. We're running out of space. But James Harden went under his 44.5 PRA. It was a full write-up. Faded him a lot due to the back-to-back. The line got inflated too high because Kawhi wasn't there. And then the Clippers ended up getting blown out. As I said at the end, there was blowout potential, and it was. So 4 days in a row, 20th, 19th, 18th, 17th, all hammer plays are cashing. I'm running out of space. And then college basketball, same thing. We take breaks. We took a break yesterday. We didn't do a show. But once again, we did cash college basketball hammer play today, which was the 20th. I'm recording this on the 20th. He cashed Tucker DeVries over 19.5. I kind of pointed out that he's playing for his dad. His dad's the head coach, and he started off really bad. He ended up cashing in the back door, and you see we won 4 days in a row on our hammer plays. So the hammer plays have been cashing. You guys know that. The ones that follow me, go ahead and hit that subscription. We'll may not do a show, maybe 2 days out of this week. I'm not sure what days they're gonna be and get a little busy as the week goes on. But these picks will still be in the premium. These hammer plays will still be there. Dirt cheap, $25 for 6 months, about $4 a month. You already cashed out. If you just played the hammer plays for the last 4 days, you've probably cashed out for like 10 years. Just putting those two into slips and betting $10 on Prize Picks, you've already, paid your subscription for like 5 years. Actually, my hammer plays are hitting higher than the actual tacos, than the premium. I mean, it's 4 days in a row. As I said earlier, I don't want this momentum to stop. I want this momentum to go. Please do not call a timeout. Let's keep it rolling. Nick Claxton of the Nets, PRA season average 23, PRA projection 20. He's averaging 18 PRA in 2 games versus the Knicks. The Knicks are a very good defensive team, especially versus centers, top five in the NBA versus centers, and also top five at allowing the least amount of points in the paint. Claxton's not a stretch center. He usually gets most of his points in the paint. He's going to be dealing with a guy like Karl-Anthony Towns and another guy, Mitchell Robinson, both really good interior defenders. Minutes are not consistent. He'll get 30 something, 37 minutes, and he'll get 29 minutes. Um, I also think this is a huge blowout opportunity in this opportunity for this under because the Knicks just got blown out themselves. Revenge factor here after that horrible loss. I see them coming out motivated to, prove people wrong. There's been a lot of people talking down on the Knicks. Look for some heavy effort, some really strong effort coming out from them. I think they blow the Nets out in this game. So give me the under 21.5 PRA for Nick Claxton. Next guy we're going with is Zion Williamson of the Pels. PRA season average 32, PRA projection 30. He's been over in his last 3 games. Here's another thing about Zion that I like. He's playing at home. He's got 2 full days of rest. So basically, 2.5 by the time the game starts. And he's been, as I say, he's been over 30 minutes in the last 5 games. So last 5 games, over 30 minutes. Also, I'm looking for him to rebound a lot better. He's been going over this line despite not rebounding very well. I don't know if it's a thing. I don't know if it's the way that their scheme works, but his rebounding has been about 6 rebounds a game. I would think a guy like Zion, who, plays close to the basket, would have more rebounds than that. He's averaging 15 shot attempts a game, so that's very good. So all that's very promising. And so I actually do love his over 28.5 PRA. Giving you guys an over here, not just unders all day. Like some people just always give you overs. I want to talk about that for like one quick second. I had a friend of mine sent me like this link because he knows how I always do unders. And it was this guy, a very popular guy on YouTube. And he was like, the under's hitting at 95%. He's like, I don't have a play for you guys. He's like, I'm still looking for a good play. And I'm like, damn, dude, you have to pick overs? So you got a under that's hitting 95% and you're not taking it? I took that under. I took it in the premium and it cashed. But he did not take the under. He was still looking for an over. If that's somebody that you're following, unfollow that person. And no disrespect to people like that. But come on, they're not trying to help you with money. If they have a pick that's an under and they don't share it because it's not an over, that's just not a good business right there. If your person only gives you overs, you might want to stay away from that guy. He's not really trying to help you win. Overs, most of the time, okay. Maybe he's just trying to be entertainment value, but he wants to give you unders every once in a while because he knows statistically they hit more often and it's really good odds. But a person that only gives overs, can't rock with that. And we got our best bet here, Cavs versus the Hornets. And I'm going with the Cavs minus 2.5. I don't trust this Hornets team yet. Not trusting them. They're young. They're led by LaMelo Ball, who's the most inconsistent player in the NBA, in my opinion. He's great 1 minute, he's horrible the next. He's playing hard 1 minute, he's shooting off one leg the next. It's too much iffy with him. So I can't back any team that he's the best player on. And the Cavs, they have a lot to prove. They have been struggling, but they are a good team, in my opinion. Got a little motivation coming back after beating Philly 2 times in a row. Give me the Cavs minus 2.5. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that hammer play. It's gonna be in the link. It's gonna be in the subscription description. It's also going to be in the comment section. $25, $6 a month. If you go through my comment section, you can actually see people are telling you about the premium. They're letting you know people that are actually in the premium. And just go through the last comments, the last two shows. There are people, it's nothing rave reviews, rave reviews. It's been a great thing. As I said, opposing coach, please don't call it timeout because we're on a generational run right here. Keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.